It's Take Control Tuesday, and today Mansa Musa is on the phone with me from moneysmartlife.org. And Mansa, we started a new series, Faith and Finance, last week, and today we're going to delve into our mindset.
Right. We're talking about believing God for money and things like that. And a lot of times with Christians, because of misinformation, we actually can self-convict ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So, one of the most often misquoted scriptures in the Bible is 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 9. And what's often said is money is the root of all evil.
Yes. Yeah.
That is not what that says.
That's not the whole context.
Here's what it says. For the love of money is a root of all sorts of evil, and some by longing for it have wandered away from the faith and pierced themselves with many griefs. It's the love of money.
Exactly.
That's the problem. And here's some news for folk, Randy. You don't have to have any money to love it.
Yeah, you're right about that.
You can pierce yourself with many griefs and wander away from the faith if your relationship isn't right with money. So here's the question I'd have for our listeners. Why are you believing God for money?
Wow.
Let me ask that again. Why are you believing God for money? Is it to be blessed or to be a blessing?
Big difference.
It affects your motivation as well as some other things. But here's some even more information, Randy. When we are born again into the body of Christ as new believers, because as Paul tells us in Romans chapter 12, that we're born into the body, but there are different members to the body that have different functions. Now, along with that, depending on what your function is, you are given one of 7 spiritual gifts. There's prophesying, there's teaching, there's serving. And once again, this is in Romans chapter 12 for those listeners that want to check the context. But one of the spiritual gifts that God gives to people in the body of Christ is giving.
Yeah.
You are supernaturally gifted and motivated to give. And the only way you will fulfill God's call in your life is if you believe God to do exceedingly abundantly above all you can ask or think. And the way to do that financially is what we went to last time. As God said before, day and night shall not pass, the season shall not pass, and there'll always be seed time and harvest. So if your heart is right and you're not doing it for the love of money, but you're doing it to fulfill God's call in your life to be a blessing, not only to be blessed, but to be a blessing.
Right.
Then that's what it's all about.
Ooh, it definitely is. And that hits home for me today, and maybe you as well. So you can listen to this again on TakeControlTuesday.com. Check out Mansa's website at moneysmartlife.org. And Mansa, as always, thank you so much.
Thank you.